Having gone from being the NBA champions last year to dropping below the playoff positions in the standings, it's been a bumpy ride for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA, and one of their main stars is ready to take the fall for it. Draymond Green. Yep, Dre blames himself for Golden State's struggle this season. Just having won the NBA championship less than a year ago, everyone predicted that the Warriors would have another stellar season in the NBA, but that's not how things have turned out. We're already in January, and the Warriors currently sit in the 10th position in the Western Conference. They currently have a record of 23-24 and are just one win above the Portland Trail Blazers, who sit in the 13th position. Their form has taken a lot of people by surprise, as they looked like genuine contenders this season as well. While many people are surprised by their form, they're also trying to figure out what exactly has gone wrong in San Francisco. And that isn't an easy question to ask, because such questions never have straightforward answers. There are many factors that lead to how a team performs. You can't pin the good or bad run of form on one thing or player. However, Warriors veteran Draymond Green seems to have an idea about what has gone wrong this year, and he thinks that a lot of the Warriors' shortcomings this season are his fault.
So here I am, about to say something that I would not say to anyone else.
On the Draymond Green Show, don't forget, tap in. Gotta tap in.
But why? Because Draymond hasn't played like a leader on the court. Well, there's no denying the fact that the Warriors owe a lot of their success in recent years to the veteran power forward. Along with Curry and Thompson, Green has been one of the main driving forces behind Golden State's dominance in the NBA, and it's quite apparent that he hasn't been the same player for them this season.
To Draymond. Drives it on Horford, goes up, scored, and got fouled.
It looks like the 32-year-old is quite self-aware and realizes that his form has taken a big hit this season. The four-time NBA champion shared that the Warriors have struggled this season, not because someone somewhere flicked a switch. A lot of the struggles are down to him not acting as a leader on the court for his team.
I have not been the leader that I am and that I need to be for this team.
He thinks that there is a lack of leadership in the squad, and I don't disagree with him, to be honest, because their squad this season is pretty much the same as last year, so on paper, they should be doing well at least. And that hasn't happened. But is their bad run in the league only down to Draymond's lack of form? No. I think the Warriors have bigger problems to deal with. If you ask for our honest opinion, I believe the Warriors' lack of momentum this season is down to the unity in the squad. That was one of their main strengths in the times that they have dominated the NBA.
Curry on the far side. Here comes Tice looking for a double team. Curry goes behind the back, takes it, shoots it on the go. Bank shot, go!
You can see the squad and feel that these guys are ready to give it their all, that they're ready to live and die, not to sound too dramatic, for each other on the basketball court. It sounds cliche, but their unity was their strength. But now the Warriors unit doesn't look as tightly knit as it used to.
The beauty of this is Steph already knew where Draymond was at. Jaren Jackson slow to get back. Brooks should have been all the way.
And that could be caused by a number of things. First, there are newer members in the team who have now taken up a prominent role on the side. Players such as Jordan Poole, who signed a bumper contract ahead of the new season, while there's also an understanding that the older members of the squad aren't quite cut out to keep performing like they historically have. Of course, when I say the older members of the squad, I don't mean Steph Curry, who just keeps aging like fine wine. I mean players like Klay Thompson and Draymond Green.
From behind by Pachulia. Green does what he does best. He leads.
And while we're counting Draymond's problems, the lack of unity in the squad might also be because of him. How, you ask? Well, who told him to go and punch Jordan Poole in the nose? That can't be good for a team's unity, and indeed it wasn't. I genuinely think that the Warriors might be suffering the after effects of that incident between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole ahead of the new season.
This morning, TMZ released this video of Draymond punching Jordan Poole.
The matter might have been hushed up without any long-term suspension at the moment, but it seems to have left a bad taste in that squad. And in the back of his mind, Green also recognizes the damage he did with that punch. He didn't just punch Jordan Poole, but he knocked the togetherness out of that Warriors squad. He accepts that his altercation with Poole has caused some serious turmoil inside the Golden State organization. Of course, even if Poole managed to overlook the incident at that point in time, it must have left a bad taste in his mouth, and it would have made a huge difference in the way Poole now approaches that Warriors squad.
Poole gets it off. Banks it in. Jordan Poole.
But how does one player's approach have such a big impact on the whole team? It's simple. Jordan Poole was going to be the next big thing to come out of the Golden State.
And on the other end, what a move and blow by.
Now, the Warriors have given some real superstars to the NBA in the form of Curry, Thompson, and Green, players who can be considered world-class.
Curry working hard. Draymond drives by Horford, gets a layup on the right side.
However, it has definitely been a while since another player like that popped up out of that Warriors squad. Like, I get it, you don't exactly need many more stars when you have someone like Steph Curry.
Down the lane, look away, move on Al Horford, and he scores a driving bucket coming across the paint.
But you can't keep putting so much pressure on a 34-year-old. He can't bail you out of every situation. So the Warriors need to bring out another star from their ranks. And they thought they had found him in Jordan Poole, who was one of the stars for them last season.
28th pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Jordan Poole from the University of Michigan.
It was their first priority to tie Poole down with a long-term contract, and reports were already doing the rounds that a jackpot contract will be agreed on in the coming days when this altercation took place between the two. Despite many reports that Poole might not sign with them if Green doesn't leave, Poole signed a bumper contract with the Warriors. However, since then, Poole hasn't progressed as quickly as the Warriors might have hoped.
Draymond never misses it. He's got great vision. Juan Toscano was ready. Everybody's privy to it. Now you got to get stopped.
On the other hand, the altercation has had a lasting impact on Draymond's own form. But how? He wasn't the one who got punched in the face in front of everyone. Well, Draymond can't be himself anymore.
And so for me, I've kind of had to walk a fine line of not really being Draymond.
Speaking of his form and future with the Golden State Warriors, Green admitted the lasting impact of the incident on him. Much was said about the veteran power forward after the incident. Many people called his temper a ticking time bomb, so naturally he was asked to tone himself down a little bit, and he did. The Green we see now isn't nearly as aggressive as the Green we were used to seeing.
Draymond! Hey, Doncic gets some. Jump at your own risk with Draymond.
While the caution with which he moves forward has helped the Warriors in avoiding any further controversy, it has taken that edge out of his game. Green was the sort of player who does the dirty work for his team on the basketball court, who puts the opposition players on the back foot with his aggressive demeanor. But in an effort to calm him down,
Draymond's not backing down. Hey, he's saying, hey, bro, I got you in my pocket, brother.
The Warriors have made him less of a player on the court, and without those attributes, is he of any use for the Warriors? Now that puts his future with the franchise in doubt. Green shared that in trying to be more careful in his actions, he now can't be himself in that squad.
Looney extra feed to Green for the flush.
That can't continue much longer, whether you view it from Green's point of view or the Warriors. Well, that's all, folks. Let's wait and see what the future holds for Draymond Green and the Warriors. See you in the next video.